you know just how much Papoose ain't got. And you ain't gonna have it either, because he finna burn you down the same way he done burnt Remy down, and a few other women out here he burning down too.
Claressa Shields, the undefeated boxing champion and a powerhouse in her own right, allegedly filed a case against rapper Papoose, and the details emerging from this situation are causing a stir. The initial reports are confusing with conflicting narratives appearing across news platforms. But Tasha K, the celebrity commentator known for breaking celebrity drama stories, claims she has the inside scoop. According to her, the reasons behind Claressa's alleged legal action are far more personal and complicated than what most headlines suggest. It all started when screenshots and
all y'all trollers, liars, Tasha K and Lagisha Dean, this is for y'all. Y'all are cancer to the Black African American culture. Y'all are cancer. All y'all do y'all whole career try to break down Black women and tell lies about them. Y'all are sick. And y'all are some sick individuals. And I hate y'all. I do. I hate y'all. And quit making videos about me. If you hate me so much, stop making videos. I'm not scared of none of y'all. Hey, none of y'all make me do nothing different. Nothing. I'm self-made, self-built. I got $8 million.
Messages began circulating online, hinting at a private conversation between Papoose and Claressa Shields, while many social media users jumped to conclusions, suggesting that this was a simple misunderstanding or a miscommunication. Tasha K insists that the situation is layered with multiple dimensions of betrayal, trust issues, and alleged misconduct. Fans of both figures were left stunned, as Claressa Shields had maintained a relatively private life outside of her boxing career, rarely making
Claressa, the only thing that's a cancer to the Black community is the cancer you about gonna get from HPV, from sleeping with a man that's sleeping with more women than you. And I don't wish that on you. But Pap smear, he gonna cause you to get a series of Pap smears with the rotational women that he's messing with, including, in my opinion, is still his current wife.
Headlines unrelated to sports. The alleged messages reportedly revealed interactions that Claressa perceived as inappropriate, unsolicited, or even threatening, depending on which source one reads. Tasha K emphasized that these exchanges were the spark that ignited Claressa's alleged decision to seek legal recourse. In her commentary, Tasha K explained that Claressa, being a professional athlete at the top of her game, is extremely protective of her personal life and reputation. Any perceived intrusion or violation of privacy could understandably provoke a strong reaction, especially when it involves someone as public as Papoose. However, this isn't just a story about text messages. Tasha K argues that the case has deeper roots, stemming from a history of prior interactions between Claressa Shields and Papoose that fans may not be aware of. In her video, Tasha K detailed how Claressa reportedly felt disrespected and manipulated by Papoose's alleged actions, which, according to Tasha, went beyond casual messaging. Tasha K suggested that Claressa's legal team viewed these actions as harassment or a violation of personal boundaries, which led them to pursue legal options. To protect their client, the social media reaction was immediate. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok erupted with speculation. Some fans expressed disbelief that Papoose, a veteran in the music industry and someone who has maintained a public image of professionalism, could be involved in such a controversy. Others sided with Claressa, praising her for taking a stand and asserting her rights, especially in an era where public figures often face undue scrutiny and harassment. Tasha K's video added fuel to the fire, as she presented screenshots, timelines, and insider commentary that painted a narrative of Claressa taking decisive action against what she considered unacceptable behavior. While some critics questioned Tasha K's motives and whether she was sensationalizing the situation for views, she defended her reporting, stating that she had verified her sources and that Claressa Shields' alleged legal filing was not a baseless claim. Tasha highlighted that Claressa's actions are in line with a broader movement of athletes and public figures refusing to tolerate behavior that compromises their personal and professional integrity. This perspective resonated with many viewers, especially those aware of the challenges faced by women in the entertainment and sports industries when dealing with public scrutiny and unwanted attention. At the heart of the matter, Tasha K explained, is Claressa Shields' sense of self-respect and her determination to maintain boundaries. She argued that while fans may perceive Papoose's alleged actions as minor or trivial, from Claressa's standpoint, they were significant enough to warrant legal attention. The tension between perception and reality is a recurring theme in celebrity news, and this case exemplifies how private matters can quickly become public spectacles when high-profile figures are involved. Moreover, Tasha K emphasized that Claressa's legal filing was not just about sending a message to Papoose, it was also a statement to the world. By allegedly taking action, Claressa underscores the importance of accountability. Regardless of someone's fame or industry status, Tasha noted that in today's environment, celebrities are often held to inconsistent standards, where misconduct is either ignored or amplified depending on who is involved. Claressa's stance, as Tasha framed it, represents a pushback against this imbalance, signaling that public figures can and should protect themselves from perceived harm. The legal implications are still unfolding. According to Tasha K, Claressa's team is pursuing a formal complaint that could lead to court hearings, public statements, and possibly settlements. While the details remain confidential, insiders have reportedly confirmed that the initial filing addresses personal boundaries, communication, harassment, and other allegations that Claressa found unacceptable. This has created a media frenzy with gossip channels, entertainment reporters, and fans dissecting every possible angle. Tasha K's commentary served as a focal point for this discussion, offering context and analysis that many mainstream outlets were not providing. Finally, Tasha K stressed that this story is far from over. The alleged filing is just the beginning of what could become a drawn-out legal and public relations battle. Claressa Shields, known for her discipline and focus in the boxing ring, is now channeling that same energy into defending her personal life and reputation. The tension between her and Papoose is emblematic of broader issues in celebrity culture, where private interactions can escalate into public controversies, and where the line between personal grievances and legal action is often blurred. As Part 1 concludes, audiences are left with a clear understanding of the stakes. Claressa Shields, at the peak of her athletic career, allegedly feels compelled to take legal action against Papoose due to actions she perceives as harmful. Tasha K, leveraging her insider knowledge and social media influence, provides viewers with a detailed narrative that contextualizes the controversy, explains the motivations, and sets the stage for the next developments. In Part 2, we will delve deeper into the specifics of the alleged interactions, the reactions from fans and insiders, and the potential ramifications for both Claressa Shields and Papoose as this story continues to unfold. The alleged interactions between Claressa Shields and Papoose are at the heart of this unfolding controversy. According to Tasha K, the messages that circulated online provide a glimpse into why Claressa reportedly felt the need to take legal action. Fans first noticed unusual social media activity when screenshots emerged, showing exchanges that appeared to be between Claressa and Papoose. While some posts were later claimed to be taken out of context or incomplete, Tasha K insists that what has been revealed so far paints a concerning picture. Tasha K described the alleged messages as persistent attempts by Papoose to contact Claressa, despite indications that she was not receptive to his communication. The messages, according to her commentary, ranged from casual greetings to more personal inquiries that Claressa may have considered inappropriate. While some viewers argued that these could be normal interactions misinterpreted by the public, Claressa's perspective shared through her legal representative's frames them as unwanted advances that crossed personal boundaries. The timing of these messages also drew attention. Fans noted that the exchanges reportedly coincided with Claressa Shields' preparation for a major boxing match, a period when she would have been extremely focused and under immense pressure. Tasha K highlighted that athletes at this level have limited tolerance for distractions, especially those involving private matters being exposed publicly. From Claressa's perspective, the alleged messages were not just inconvenient, they were a direct violation of her privacy during a critical time in her career. Social media exploded once the screenshots went viral. Twitter threads analyzing every line of text, Instagram stories speculating about motives, and TikTok videos dramatizing the scenario-dominated feeds. Fans split into two camps. Some defended Claressa, applauding her for setting boundaries and taking a stand. Others questioned whether the situation had been exaggerated for online attention. Tasha K addressed both sides, pointing out that public opinion often fails to account for the nuances of private interactions. She argued that Claressa's alleged legal action is less about public perception and more about personal accountability, adding, to the controversy, Tasha K revealed that insiders had provided context, suggesting that this was not the first time Claressa felt pressured or manipulated by external attention. According to her sources, Claressa has a history of carefully managing who she communicates with and how, especially when it comes to high-profile figures. The alleged interactions with Papoose, therefore, the narrative was further complicated by speculation regarding Papoose's intent. While some fans insisted that the rapper's messages were harmless, others suggested that his actions reflected a lack of respect for Claressa's autonomy. Tasha K emphasized that intent is difficult to determine publicly, but impact is measurable and, from Claressa's perspective, the impact was significant enough to warrant legal recourse. The juxtaposition of intent versus impact became a recurring theme in discussions across social media platforms. As the story developed, memes, reaction videos, and commentary posts proliferated. Fans dissected every alleged word of the messages, interpreting tone, emojis, and timing. Tasha K noted that this level of scrutiny can often distort reality, but it also illustrates the public's fascination with celebrity drama. In her coverage, she urged viewers to focus on the facts that have been verified. Claressa allegedly filed a case, and Papoose allegedly engaged in communication that Claressa found unacceptable. The rest, Tasha suggested, remains speculation. Another critical aspect highlighted by Tasha K was the response from Papoose's camp. While he has not publicly confirmed or denied the allegations, representatives and some close associates have hinted at a misunderstanding or mischaracterization of events. Tasha K explored how this lack of clarity fuels public curiosity and intensifies the narrative, creating an environment where rumors and confirmed facts blend together. She stressed that Claressa's alleged legal action serves as a formal boundary. In this scenario, ensuring that private grievances are addressed through proper channels rather than social media debates. The role of fan communities also cannot be overstated. Claressa Shields has a loyal following that rallies around her achievements and personal integrity, while Papoose commands a dedicated fan base in the music industry. The convergence of these communities on social media has magnified the stakes, with heated arguments, conflicting opinions, and trending hashtags keeping the story alive. Tasha K remarked that this digital battleground highlights the power of collective voices, but also underscores the challenges celebrities face in protecting their personal lives from public scrutiny. Adding depth to her analysis, Tasha K pointed out parallels with other celebrity disputes where private communications became public controversies. She argued that Claressa's decision to allegedly file a case is consistent with a broader pattern of public figures using legal avenues to assert control over personal boundaries. In many ways, Tasha framed Claressa's actions as proactive, rather than reactive, demonstrating foresight and courage in a climate where private matters are often exploited for attention. Moreover, Tasha K addressed the emotional toll that this controversy may be taking on Claressa. Athletes at the top of their game experience immense pressure to perform, maintain public image, and manage personal life simultaneously. The alleged intrusion by Papoose's messages could exacerbate stress, anxiety, and emotional strain. Highlighted that by taking legal action, Claressa not only seeks accountability but also aims to protect her mental well-being, setting a precedent for how professional athletes might handle similar situations in the future. Finally, Part 2 concludes with a reflection on the ongoing social media storm and the implications for both parties. Claressa Shields, as a boxing champion and public figure, is navigating a complex landscape where private grievances intersect with public fascination. Papoose, as a veteran rapper and entertainer, faces the challenge of managing reputation, fan perception, and possible legal consequences. Tasha K's coverage emphasizes that this story is far from resolved and that the coming weeks may reveal further developments, insider revelations, and legal updates that could dramatically shape public understanding. The stage is set for Part 3, where we will explore insider commentary, potential legal ramifications, and the broader implications for celebrity privacy, accountability, and public perception in the age of social media. As the story progressed, Tasha K dug deeper into Claressa Shields' alleged reasons for filing a case against Papoose. According to her insider sources, the situation was far more intricate than the public had initially imagined. Beyond the alleged messages, there were patterns of behavior that Claressa's team reportedly found concerning. Tasha K revealed that Claressa's legal team meticulously documented interactions over several weeks, identifying a series of communications they viewed as persistent, unwanted, and invasive. This documentation reportedly formed the basis for her legal filing. Tasha K explained that while fans and commentators often focus on isolated messages or posts, Claressa's case emphasizes cumulative impact. Each interaction may have seemed minor on its own, but together, they reportedly represented a pattern of behavior Claressa could not ignore. According to Tasha, this is crucial because legal proceedings often weigh the context and frequency of incidents, not just singular events. Claressa's team wanted to establish that this was not a one-off situation, but a consistent pattern that warranted intervention. Insiders also claimed that Claressa consulted closely with friends and advisors before taking legal steps. Tasha K shared that she had spoken to sources familiar with Claressa's decision-making process, who confirmed that the boxer was deliberate and thoughtful in her approach. She did not act impulsively, but instead weighed the emotional, professional, and public consequences of involving the legal system. This deliberate planning, Tasha argued, reflects Claressa's awareness of the complexities of celebrity culture, where actions are scrutinized, misinterpreted, and magnified almost instantly. On the other side, Tasha K noted that Papoose's team appeared caught off guard by the allegations. According to her reporting, some associates believe the situation could have been handled privately, but recognized that Claressa's legal approach ensured a formal, documented response. Keisha explained that from a legal perspective, this distinction is significant. Informal conversations rarely create enforceable boundaries. Official filings carry weight and demand acknowledgement. Claressa's decision, Tasha emphasized, sends a message that she will not tolerate behavior she perceives as harassment or boundary crossing, regardless of the other party's intentions or reputation. The legal angle, as Tasha K elaborated, could include claims of harassment, invasion of privacy, or other actions deemed inappropriate under relevant law. She pointed out that while specifics of the filing remain confidential, insiders suggested Claressa's legal team prepared a detailed narrative combining documented interactions, witness statements, and contextual evidence to support her case. This methodical approach is consistent with how high-profile legal matters involving public figures are often managed, ensuring that each allegation is substantiated and presented clearly to avoid ambiguity. Tasha K also discussed the broader implications of Claressa Shields' alleged filing. Beyond the immediate dispute with Papoose, the case could influence how athletes and public figures handle unwanted attention. By taking legal action, Claressa potentially sets a precedent for others in the public eye, demonstrating that formal recourse is an option when personal boundaries are repeatedly crossed. Tasha emphasized that this perspective resonates widely, particularly among women in sports and entertainment, who often face challenges in asserting autonomy over their personal interactions without facing public backlash. In addition to legal considerations, Tasha K highlighted the emotional component of the situation. Sources close to Claressa reportedly described her as frustrated, hurt, and determined to protect her personal space. These emotional factors, while often overlooked by the media, play a critical role in her decision-making. Tasha explained that understanding Claressa's mindset provides context for her actions. This is not merely a public spectacle, but a deeply personal issue impacting her mental well-being, sense of security, and professional focus. The Insider revelations also included commentary on the potential ripple effects within the entertainment industry. Tasha K suggested that this case could spark discussions about accountability, boundaries, and professional conduct in celebrity interactions. If high-profile figures observe that private communications can lead to formal complaints, it may encourage greater caution and respect in personal and professional exchanges. According to Tasha, this could mark a cultural shift, reinforcing the importance of consent, respect, and clear boundaries in all interactions involving public figures. Finally, Tasha K speculated on potential outcomes. Legal experts, according to her sources, suggested several scenarios: a settlement, mediation, or a formal court hearing. Each option carries different implications for Claressa and Papoose. A settlement might resolve the matter quietly, but without public acknowledgement, while a court hearing could generate further media attention, requiring both parties to navigate public scrutiny carefully. Tasha noted that regardless of the results, Claressa's choice to enlist legal advice guarantees that her worries are taken seriously and that her boundaries are publicly acknowledged. The storyline changes toward a more comprehensive understanding of celebrity privacy, accountability, and the relationship between private complaints and public opinion as Part 3 comes to a close. According to Tasha K, Claressa Shields' claimed complaint against Papoose is a public declaration as well as a personal defense tactic. She establishes boundaries, demands respect, and sends a message that actions deemed inappropriate will not be accepted. Part 4, which will look at fan reactions, social media fallout, possible industry impact, and the ongoing development of this widely reported scandal, is set up by the conflict between private boundaries and public curiosity. The narrative centered on fan reactions and social media conversation as the news of Claressa Shields' LLEGEDLY filing a complaint against Papoose developed. Audiences quickly voiced their opinions after Tasha K's in-depth reporting, with views differing greatly across platforms. Speculation erupted on Twitter, arguments erupted in Instagram comment sections, and TikTok makers created viral content that examined every aspect of the purported exchanges. Tasha K emphasized that these responses show how intense celebrity culture is and how much the public cares about the lives of well-known people. The majority of Claressa Shields' followers applauded her for taking decisive action. Many commended her for her bravery, independence, and willingness to defend her own rights. The comments ranged from straightforward affirmations such as, "Claressa, you do you," to more detailed analyses that praised her legal strategy. Supporters said that because Claressa is accustomed to discipline, tenacity, and focus as a world champion boxer, her handling of this circumstance demonstrates her professional demeanor. Tasha K emphasized that Claressa's confidence in taking legal action was likely bolstered by the fan support, which provided spiritual support and a sense of solidarity in the face of public criticism. However, few of Papoose fans questioned the gravity of the charges. Discussions on forums and social media suggested that his remarks might have been misinterpreted or exaggerated for entertainment purposes. Tasha K acknowledged this point of view, but pointed out that it's crucial to talk about intent versus impact, regardless of whether Papoose meant harm. Claressa's interpretation of the interactions is what counts both legally and personally. Tasha saw this dispute as a microcosm of broader social discussions about accountability, propriety, and the consequences of actions in the digital era. Memes, reaction videos, and comments all contributed to the story's growth. Some authors dramatized the alleged encounters in a humorous manner, while others used them to spark conversations about boundaries in celebrity culture. These patterns were analyzed by Tasha K, who found that social media can both magnify voices and narratives and alter context, the delicate balance that public figures must maintain between their private lives. And how the public perceives them was highlighted in Claressa's case. When her court petition became the subject of online gossip, insiders in the industry also shared their thoughts. According to Tasha K, representatives from the entertainment, music, and sports industries privately said the incident highlights the importance of respecting personal boundaries and professional manners. High-profile group interactions are rarely casual since they may have detrimental impacts on the public. Tasha K claims that this case may influence how celebrities manage private letters, potentially resulting in increased caution, discretion, and set boundaries when engaging with other prominent people. The media itself played a major role in spreading the narrative. The alleged court file was covered by entertainment channels, gossip websites, and traditional media. They often summed up Tasha K's remarks and sensationalized the issue. Even though some of the data had the potential to oversimplify the complexity of the problem, Tasha K's meticulous reporting provided depth, context, and verification that distinguished her analysis from idle speculation. This distinction enhanced Claressa's reputation as a trustworthy commentator on celebrity issues and ensured that her perspective, which was focused on personal boundaries and accountability, stayed at the forefront of the discussion. Social media sentiment analysis revealed some fascinating patterns. Accountability, independence, and empowerment were highly valued by Claressa's followers. By stressing that bringing a lawsuit is a defensive tactic rather than an act of revenge, they set a norm for how personal boundaries are maintained in public settings. Meanwhile, critics focused on intent, the dynamics of celebrity culture, and the potential for misunderstanding. Tasha K, who addressed all sides, suggested that this incident serves as a case study of modern celebrity dynamics, where public scrutiny, privacy, and reputation all interact in intricate ways. Tasha K also investigated potential developments. In the future, Claressa's legal team has a number of options for resolution, including formal court proceedings, mediation, or settlement talks. Each scenario has an impact on both Papoose and Claressa, as well as public perception. A settlement might provide closure without more public drama, even though a court hearing might draw more media attention and bring the issue to light. Tasha stated that regardless of the path taken, Claressa's actions demonstrate a commitment to responsibility, self-defense, maintaining control over her own life. Tasha K also highlighted the broader cultural impact. Public figures are increasingly being held accountable for their personal conduct in an era where social media dominates celebrity narratives. Claressa Shields' example might serve as a reminder to other athletes and celebrities that fame does not negate the need to respect others' personal space by encouraging them to formally set boundaries when necessary. Tasha brought this up as part of a larger conversation about accountability, permission, and the evolving relationship between fans and superstars. Consideration of the story's significance beyond the current dispute concluded Part 4. Claressa Shields, a champion in her sport, faces challenges outside of the ring that test her strength, focus, and moral fiber. Papoose, a seasoned rapper, controls public perception and the consequences for his profession. The link between these two people has been heightened by social media and Tasha K's reporting, underscoring the complexity of modern celebrity life. Every decision, conversation, and message has the ability to make a difference. Bystanders, business insiders, and fans all contribute to the plot, which creates a dynamic story that evolves in real time. In conclusion, Tasha K's revelation of the Claressa Shields and Papoose event demonstrates how public scrutiny, legal action, and private boundaries can all converge. Fan reactions, social media discussions, and industry comments can all help us better understand today's celebrity culture. The alleged filing serves as Claressa's personal defense, while also making a public statement about accountability, respect, and the importance of proper procedures in handling alleged wrongdoing. As this story develops, it remains a central topic for discussions about privacy, power, and the responsibilities that come with being famous.